Science, Technology, and Society. Activity 2, My Scientist. Hi, I'm Charlie Brada. I am from BSBHR 2D, taught by Mrs. Virginia Cruz. My chosen Filipino scientist is Dr. Juan Salcedo Jr., born September 29, 1904. Who is Dr. Juan Salcedo Jr.? Dr. Juan Salcedo Jr. returned to medical education and was Dean of the University of the East Medical College and later President of the Araneta University Foundation. He also founded the Nutrition Foundation of the Philippines in 1960 and was Chairman of the Board of Trustees until his death in 1988. Was a former Secretary of the Department of Health in the Philippines. What has Dr. Juan Salcedo Jr. most significantly contributed? Dr. Juan Salcedo created enriched rice, a rice variety enriched with vitamin B1, which aids in the prevention of beriberi. His discovery aided in the reductions of beriberi cases in the Philippines and other countries. Aside from discovering the cure for beriberi, Dr. Salcedo also led the national movement against malaria by vaccinating kids and for forming a group aiming to eradicate mosquitoes that carry the said disease. What was the most important contribution of Dr. Juan Salcedo? He has made significant contributions to physiology, biochemistry, and nutrition. He has published 265 works and researches in Philippine and international science journals. In his capacity as a science administrator for science policy development, science promotion, and scientific manpower development. A doctor of medicine by profession, a scholar and a scientist by aptitude, educator at heart and administrator, perforce a biochemist and nutritionist by choice. His involvement in nutrition started with botanic experiment, proving that rice enrichment by thiamine and other nutrients including iron can solve beriberi, then a leading cause of death in the Philippines. This experiment was considered a world classic in public health nutrition and served as a model for rice enrichment programs in other countries. In the Philippines, it led to the passage of the rice enrichment by law in 1952. By 1950, Dr. Salcedo has a number of scientific papers cited in reviews and textbooks of biochemistry, health and nutrition. The late President Elfridio Quirino made him Secretary of Health 1950 and 1953. President Diosdado Macapagal appointed him as Chairman of the National Science Development Board in 1962-1965. He continued to hold that positions under President Ferdinand E. Marcos 1966 and 1970. Throughout his years in government service, he remained the most unpolitical and uncontroversial public figure. Dr. Salcedo was given the highest presidential awards to a Filipino citizen, the 1966 Republic Cultural Heritage Award in Science and the 1969 Presidential Pro Patria Award, and in 1978, the title of National Scientist. Since 1952, he earned a place in the International Yearbook and Statements Who's Who and the World's Who's Who.